praises of Selling Sunset enough. I really love it. I can't help it. So not a bad episode. Whitney did that interview. She said, I nothing Meredith. Whitney is growing into her shade. It's really good. Meredith has revealed she feels used by Mary Cosby because Mary is coming for her this season, and that does feel a little put on and fake. She feels used. So TBD on this season. I don't know. I would say on par now with Orange County. I don't like it better, but I don't like it worse. Jennifer Aydin. Why are these people still? Can I just ask something? This is really serious. And I'm not saying Jennifer Aydin needs to shut the fuck up. I'm really not. But why, first of all, is Jennifer Aydin talking? She's on her Instagram or some interview. I don't know where this is from. I think she did an Instagram live. But why is Jennifer Aydin talking about Melissa and Joe and what happened at BravoCon way back when they threw the drink and this? I mean, first of all, again, New Jersey will never be back the more we highlight this toxic talk. Second of all, how can I put this nicely? I am here and this is my job and I talk about this. But if I personally don't like talking about the past, like personally, like I'm not going to talk about the past because I really believe in life, everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that, good or bad. And it's for a reason. It's for it to change something. And so I just don't like talking about the past. I mean, look, at the Q&A, you guys ask questions, I answer. That is what it is there for. There's no question I will not answer at the Q&A. That is how Sarah and I sold it. We will stand by that. But I don't like talking about like things that happen in my past. Why is Jennifer Aydin talking about what happened at BravoCon with Melissa and Joe Gorga? That she's, reliving the past, stuck in the past, and can't get out of it. And what makes it even more sad to me is I don't work for Bravo. There haven't been any casting decisions. I don't know for a fact that Jennifer Aydin is not coming back, but let's all just check a box right now. Is she coming back or is she not coming back? If there is anybody out there, like if you are honest with yourself, if you put aside whether you're team Teresa or team Melissa, whether you like Teresita or Messy G, I don't care what side you're on. I don't care if you wake up and you probably in your bathroom have a huge picture of Teresa back from the Namaste Bitches podcast before it was canceled. You probably put on the knee pads, drop to your knees, bow down, and pray to the God of Teresa. I know you huggers, and you're all in the front row, which I love. I love, love, love that you huggers have moved up to the front. There's no reason to be scared of Daddy David. But even you huggers, if you're not Delulu, and you're living in the actual real world where things happen. You know why I like being here in Sag Harbor? Because when I'm in Sag Harbor, I still work just as hard, but this isn't the real world here in the Hamptons. This is like a fake alternate universe. And I fucking love it. I really, truly would like one day over the summer when Luann and I were out on her boat, somehow she said something about home and she's like, no, this is my home. I consider this my home. And I was like, I get it. She lives in the city. She travels around. I travel around, but she lives other places. I live other places. This is just a fantasy. It is like life is so easy here, especially off season. It's like, oh my God. Went to American Hotel the other night where Justin Timberlake, that whole thing, Candace Bushnell was there. It's like a small town. It's amazing. But the point is, I do live in the real world. I don't like to, even though I like to wake up here and say, la, 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 then I turn on the computer and I'm like, oh, look at all this fucking drama. So the point is, I just like to live in the real world. So I think even the tree huggers, if you're living in the real world, I mean, does anybody really think Jennifer Aydin is coming back to Real Housewives of New Jersey? Honestly, she's not. So to me, when you're turning on your Instagram live or doing some interview, I don't know, she was on wherever she was, it's like, even more sad because now you're talking about a show that like you're not even a part of anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let her have her talk. Okay, let her have it. I don't want to take that away from her, but who cares? I care about the cast coming up. I don't care about what happened at fucking BravoCon with Melissa and Joe. I mean, does anybody care? I mean, let me tell you how this conversation is going to go. If you're a tree hugger, Melissa and Joe are very hostile. This little midget man attacked Jennifer, and their little PR boy was involved in this very hostile attack against Jennifer. If you're a tree hugger, and if you're not a tree hugger, Jennifer started the whole thing. So we have two sides to the story. The same story we had two sides to in 2022. There is no more BravoCon, and there'll probably never be another BravoCon again. It's over. I'm sorry. I got to rip the Band-Aid off, okay? So everyone go to Jennifer Aydin's Instagram or her page or wherever she posted this. You could hear all about BravoCon from 2 years ago. Okay? Okay, there we go. I find it more interesting that, we're heading into, Marge is kind of quieted down. She hasn't really been talking. We had the psychic on, By the way, I have never in my entire life had a guest on and been flooded with, I'm not even exaggerating. I feel that I should be given we all joke that Marge gives me gift cards. I think the psychic source should give me some huge bonus because a poor psychic Pandora, psychic Robin Pandora was on the first time and she read me. I think I've gotten her hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of readings. You all slipped into my DMs. Also not an ad, but if you download Psychic Source app, you can get a reading. Her readings are really fucking expensive. You can get a reading for $20, 35 minutes for $20. 35 minutes for $20. I've said it on the podcast. You can't get 2 cups of coffee for $20. You know how many readings I've had with this woman? I love her. So if you want a reading with Psychic Robin, slip into my DMs and if you can't figure out how to do it, but hundreds. And I spent the entire week replying to people about, I'm inviting you to, I want you to be able to, you have to use code Velvet. You download Psychic Source app, you pay $20, you put in code Velvet first. The price goes from, I think, $237 to $20. And for 35 minutes, you get a reading. She said, she said just what I said on my 2-hour show. She predicts that Teresa is going nowhere on the show. That's what she predicts, and I agree with her. She also predicts some huge lucrative business opportunity coming up for Teresa. She also predicts that Teresa and Louis are not quite going to make it. So I don't want to give you all the facts about what happened, but I would go listen to that episode. I find it more interesting. I really want to just see what is going to happen with next season. And we're not going to know for a while. And I'm okay not knowing for a while. Some of you say the show is over. It's canceled. I'm, again, okay with that. You know that there's a whole article that just came out. There's an entire article that just came out, and I got to find it for you guys, about how reality TV producers and production companies are freaking out. There is nothing in the pipeline